So we're going to watch the interview on Good Morning America very closely tomorrow morning, and we will report back to you. Now, I have 3 questions that I'm going to tell you in a minute that Georgie should ask, but that Georgie will not ask. Why won't he ask? Well, first of all, he is President Biden's go-to guy. This is the 5th interview that Biden has granted to Stephanopoulos since he was involved in the presidential sweepstakes. All right? So Biden likes George. Why wouldn't you? George isn't a journalist. He's a Democrat apparatchik. He worked in the Clinton White House. But ABC News doesn't have a lot of journalists since I left, because Georgie's like their top gun over there. Anyway, George has interviewed the president 5 times. And you remember that, who is Barack Obama's go-to guy? You guys remember? Who? Steve Kroft, 60 Minutes. Remember that? Whenever Barack Obama wanted to talk to the television news media, which wasn't often, he'd go to Kroft. Now, Kroft wasn't a cupcake, but he wasn't the usual Steve Kroft. You know, he gave President Obama a lot of room. Who was Trump's guy? Sean Hannity. Okay, that's where he would go if President Trump wanted to get something out. Now, there's nothing wrong with having go-to guys. You know, if I were president, I'd have people that I knew I'd get a fair shake with. But with George Stephanopoulos, beyond a fair shake. So there are 3 glaring things that President Biden should be addressed. 3. The first one is, Mr. President, I'm Georgie now, all right? What is your precise plan to stop hundreds of thousands of migrants from breaching the border? What is your precise plan? So we don't want to hear about theory. We don't want you blaming Trump. We don't know any of that. What's your precise plan to stop hundreds of thousands? Remember, in February, more than 100,000 migrants were detained by Border Patrol. Now, the estimate is for every 1 detained, 3 get in. If that's true, and I don't know whether it is, that would mean there's 400,000 migrants in February. Second question, Mr. President, have you considered that higher taxes might hurt the fragile economy? Everybody knows the economy is fragile because of COVID. Now you want to raise taxes? They're going to hurt? Again, no wiggle room on that. No wiggle room on the first one. Precise plan. Have you considered it might hurt? No wiggle room. If he starts to deviate, Georgie's got to pull him back in. Okay. Third question. Mr. President, why do you think violent crime is rising, and what is your plan to correct that? Now, that's a pretty complicated question. Do any of you have any confidence that Joe Biden could answer that question? I don't. Now, it's true that crime in Chicago, New York City, Los Angeles, all other cities are local and state problems. However, he's the president of the United States. Does he have a theory, an opinion on why violent crime is up sometimes triple digits in the nation's largest towns? Why? I know why, but he doesn't know why. It's because of the Nobel loss. That's why. Okay, so those are the 3 questions that I, your humble correspondent, would ask. And that's the reason why I, your humble correspondent, will never in a million years get anywhere close to President Biden. Because I would ask and insist on answers. Now, Georgie, I'm going to be fair to him. Obviously, his past 4 interviews with Joe Biden have been softballs from top to bottom. We'll be fair tomorrow, but we'll have it for you. Fellow Americans, I am concerned about the U.S. dollar. Huge debt, as you know. Will it stay as the world's reserve currency? That's why now more than ever, I recommend you diversify with gold and silver. And the only company I recommend, and have for years, is American Hartford Gold. I trust them. I've personally done business with them. They sell physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA. And they make it very easy. So call them right now. Make sure you tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you and they will give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Since I have been recommending American Hartford Gold, gold shot up more than 40%. Silver, more than 60%. So don't wait, call them now, 866-501-5201. 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.